What's going on, guys? This is Sin, and I am back here with another top 5. And this week's top 5, taking it by just one vote again, is top 5 Generation 3 Pokemon. Now, I am doing a Generation 3 Let's Play of a Pokemon Emerald Egglock. So, if you guys haven't seen that yet, go check it out. It is life, it is love, it is amazing. Also, be able to check out my Wonderlock and dual co-op Let's Play with Razbowski of Pokemon Dark Violet. That is all on here, and I guess I can give you a little bit of a channel update too on the Let's Play with Razbowski. I said in the first episode, in the description, I said this is not going to be a consistent series because me and Raz, I mean, we live in different time zones, and it's just, he lives all the way in Europe, I live here in the United States in Minnesota, and there's a big time difference. Like, there's some mornings where I have to wake up real early and hopefully get a day off of work just to be able to record with my boy Raz. So I'm sorry if that's inconvenience to you. We're gonna try and push that out as much as we can, and hopefully, you know, things will work out. I'm pretty sure it will. I have full confidence in myself and Raz that we can get this stuff done. So let's get on with this top 5. It is all opinion based. By all means, leave your top 5 in the comment section below. I'm sorry there's also no guest today. I tried to get Swami, and he said he would never do another Gen 3 top 5 again because there's too many that he likes. But I've narrowed down in my top 5, so let's get it on. Number 5 this week is Aggron. Aggron, I mean, it could have been higher up on the list, but there's some pretty good Generation 3 Pokemon out there that I like better than Aggron. I've ran with Aggron once, and it was love. It was amazing. It was God. It was the God of all steel types in Gen 3. And I don't know what it is about me and steel types, but man, they're so OP for me. I cannot find a glaring weakness other than fire in ground type in a steel type. Like, I could just wreck through everything with a steel type, and Aggron did that for me way back in the day with me and Josh's first ever co-op of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. That was a long time ago. Like, that was like late last year, and I had an Aggron, so it was pretty awesome. It wrecked pretty much through everything, you know, Aggron, really good Pokemon. If you haven't used one yet, I mean, what are you doing with your life? Aggron is a beast. But we're going to go on to number 4 now. Number 4 this week, and if this Pokemon did not make an appearance in my top 5, I probably would have gotten 100 dislikes, I swear. Number 4 is Ludicolo. I love Ludicolo. It is so... It's a great Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but what really puts it over the top is in Pokemon Coliseum, Meyer B. That's his song right there. You could just sit there and dance to it all day and all night, and you would just... every time that dude rolls his R's, I can't roll my R's. I could try, but every time that dude rolls his R's, I just laugh my fucking ass off. It is awesome, and Ludicolo is the resemblance of that song. Ludicolo is grass water, which means it's extremely OP already enough as it is. So, I mean, it's now not super effective against fire, but I still think that it's like, yeah, there's flying in there and you know, all this other good stuff. But yeah, Ludicolo. I mean, who doesn't like Ludicolo? Please tell me if you don't like Ludicolo. I mean, I will probably convince you why, and I will leave a link in the description for Meyer B, and you can listen to that song all day and all night. Number 3 this week, I have Blaziken. Now, it is a starter, I know. I love Blaziken. And Blaziken, it's firefighting, which is a pretty good combo. I think it was the first firefighting type until they went OP with it in Gen 4 and 5 with Infernape and Emboar. But I like Blaziken. It's very fast. Mega Blaziken is just too OP. They banned it from competitive play, and yes, Blaziken is just it's a great Pokemon. It's just I like it over Swampert, and I like it over frickin' Sceptile. I know people were like, I heard you like Mudkips. I still like Mudkip, don't get me wrong, but Blaziken I just like better. Just No particular reason why. I just like it over everything else. I like it more than Ludicolo and Aggron. But there's still a couple Pokemon on this list that I do like more than Blaziken. Blaziken is tits. I love Blaziken. And, you know, it's just one of those reasons why you just don't know why you like a certain Pokemon, but you just do. So let's go on to number 2. Number 2 this week, and I guess Swami should be very proud of me. I have Glalie. I absolutely love Glalie. The first time I ran with Glalie was in the FabFive run, and it just wrecked through everything. It's probably up there. Well, it's probably my favorite ice type easily, because Glalie is just, it has a very good overall base total for just about everything. I just like how it's floating in the midair, even though it's just like, where's its wings and all. It just levitates there. It's awesome. Its attack is just extremely OP. And why doesn't Glalie have a Mega yet? Because Glalie is tits. I love Glalie. Swami has his particular reasons. I mean, you go ask Swami. Glalie is his logo, obviously. So Glalie is obviously a good enough Pokemon to make Swami's favorite Pokemon list. Because you know how Swami is with the competitive battling and stuff. Well, I mean, Glalie's a beast. I mean, who wouldn't want to have a Glalie on their team? Number 1 in this week's top 5 goes to Flygon. He is a repeat offender in my top 5. Flygon was in my top 5 favorite Pokemon. I love Flygon. It's Dragon Ground. This thing is extremely OP when it comes to just about anything. It can learn like so many different attacks. Maybe probably because it's Dragon, but it can also learn like Fly and stuff and Earthquake and all that stuff. But that's probably with normal dragons. But it just gives it that extra boost to like give it ground type. It's almost like Garchomp from, you know, Dragon Ground. I mean, this is just, it's OP. You can just do so much with it. It's so diverse. I love it. I mean, Pokemon with the great diversity are Pokemon that I can just run with all the time. And I'm pretty sure you guys would too. I mean, if you guys ran with the Flygon, you know what I'm talking about. It's very diverse. It's very good. And that's why it's number 1 on my list and top 5 of my favorite Pokemon. So, hey, I mean, if you haven't ran with a Flygon yet, I mean, you should go try it. It's a pretty good Pokemon. And that wraps up this week's top 5 of top 5 Generation 3 Pokemon. Make sure you go in the description and find that straw poll and see what you want to see for next week's top 5. Ugliest Pokemon was up there a couple of times. I mean, it's only lost by a vote for 2 straight weeks. Maybe it's Ugliest Pokemon's turn. Maybe it's somebody else's turn. I don't know. But make sure you guys vote in that straw poll below. And make sure you comment on what your top 5 Gen 3 Pokemon are. And I can't wait to hear you guys' opinions. But until next time, my name is Sin, and I am out. Peace.